One specific moment that has shaped the way I view true leadership, and those memories are really what drive the work that I do and why I'm invested in social change. And that is my grandmother's death. When I was 13, I remember being in my room and hearing a phone call, and it was in the middle of the night. My mom got up to answer it, and I knew from her reaction that my grandma had passed away. She started crying, and I just instantly knew that that was the news that she was receiving, and it broke my heart. And I remember the following days, it was really hard for my mom to kind of deal with the emotions that she was feeling after my grandma passed away. After hearing the news, my mom had to make a decision whether we were going to go back to Mexico and attend the funeral. And she knew that that wasn't something that we could do as a family because our household is of mixed legal statuses. And so she needed to make the decision whether we were all just going to return to Mexico, knowing that we wouldn't be able to come back as a family, or kind of ensure that her vision for the life that she wanted to provide for my sister and I was something that she could do. And she decided that we would stay here as a family. And she wasn't able to attend the funeral. She wasn't able to say goodbye to her mother. I think there's still a lot of pain in that. And I don't think anyone should have to make that decision, should have to make a decision between one family member and the other when there's a lot of pain and grief that go into that. And I think, I just don't think anyone should have to make decisions like that. But I think from that experience, I've learned so much from these two women, my mother and my grandmother, and I know that they're both really strong and selfless women that really exemplify what true leadership is and have taught me the essence of serving others without expecting anything in return. And then their humility has really demonstrated what that true leadership involves being in service to others. And that there are times where hard decisions need to be made and sacrifices involved in that. But ultimately, as leaders, their actions spoke louder than words. They didn't need a formal title to make an impact on their surroundings. Their titles as mothers, as sisters, as daughters were really influential in impacting their surroundings.